All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And the Buffalo Sabres win back to back games. Last night they beat the Montreal Canadiens 7-2 in Montreal. And usually when a team plays back to back games, they look sluggish and look, not as good as the night before. Tonight they came out flying and they looked even better than last night in a 6-2 win over the St. Louis Blues at the KeyBank Center in downtown Buffalo, and it only took them 18 seconds to get their first goal in the black and red goat heads. Here we go. Let's recap this. Goals: St. Louis 2, Buffalo 6. Shots: St. Louis 36, Buffalo 32. Block shots: St. Louis 12, Buffalo 12. Hits: St. Louis 26, Buffalo 15. Face-offs: St. Louis 24, Buffalo 28. Power play: St. Louis was 1 for 3 on the power play. Buffalo was 2 for 3. So the power play looked good tonight. Penalty minutes: St. Louis 8, Buffalo 8. And here we go. Let's get to the scoring. 18 seconds here in the first period. It was Buffalo's Jeff Skinner, his 8th of the season, assisted by Alex Tuck, his 10th of the season. And after one, it's 1-0 Buffalo. And then in the second period, at 53 seconds, it was St. Louis Pavel Buchnevich, his 5th of the season, a power play goal, assisted by Jordan Kyrou, his 8th, and Robert Thomas, his 13th. And it's a 1-1 game. And then at 2:53, it was Buffalo's Dylan Cousins, his 5th of the season, assisted by Vinny Hinestroza, his 8th, and J.J. Peterka, his 6th. And it's a 2-1 Sabre lead. And then the Sabres weren't done there. At 5:57, it was Buffalo's Victor Olofsson, his 10th of the season, a power play goal assisted by Owen Power, his 9th, and Casey Middlestat, his 7th. And it's a 3-1 Sabre lead. And then at 13:01, he did it again. Jeff Skinner, Buffalo's Jeff Skinner, his 2nd of the game, his 9th of the season, a power play goal, assisted by Alex Tuck, his 2nd of the game, his 11th of the season. And after 2, it's 4-1 Sabres. And then in the third, at 12:44, it was Buffalo's Jack Quinn, his 2nd of the season, unassisted. And it's a 5-1 Sabre lead. And then at 18:43, it was Buffalo's Jack Quinn, his 2nd of the game, his 3rd of the season, again unassisted. And it's a 6-1 Buffalo lead. And then at 18:56, it was St. Louis Braden Shen, his 6th of the season, assisted by Noel Asiari, his 4th of the season, and Ivan Barbashev, his 6th of the season. And it's a 6-2 Sabre win over the St. Louis Blues. They outscored their opponent 13-4 in back-to-back nights. So they beat the Montreal Canadiens last night 7-2. They beat the St. Louis Blues 6-2 tonight. The next game is going to be very, very tough. They play Lindy Ruff and the New Jersey Devils, and they're going to wear their reverse retros, the blue and gold goat head this time. And they're going to want to beat the coach who took them to the Stanley Cup Finals when they wore these jerseys that they wore tonight back in 1999, the black and red goat head. Lindy Ruff was their head coach when they went to the Stanley Cup Final in 1999. And unfortunately, they lost that Stanley Cup, but they were there, and they're going to want to beat the coach who took them there Friday here in Buffalo. But penalties. In the first period at 4:24, it was St. Louis Vladimir Tarasenko, 2 minutes for tripping. And at 5:36, it was Buffalo's Casey Middlestat, 2 minutes for high sticking. And at 20 minutes, it was Buffalo's Tage Thompson, 2 minutes for tripping. Then in the second period, it was at 4:49, it was St. Louis Jordan Cairo, 2 minutes for slashing. And at 11:19, it was St. Louis Nick Leddy, 2 minutes for hooking. And then in the third period, at 28 seconds, it was Buffalo's Rasmus Dahlin, 2 minutes for tripping. And at 20 minutes, it was Buffalo's Vinny Hinostroza, 2 minutes for roughing. And at 20 minutes, it was St. Louis's Nathan Walker, 2 minutes for roughing. So a good all-around team effort tonight by the Buffalo Sabres. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen stood on his head. I said in the preview video we would need some outstanding goaltending by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and we got it. We got it tonight by UPL. What a win. Coach Don Granato has these kids fired up. Matthias Samuelsson has them fired up as well. But Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen made 34 saves on 36 shots, and Jordan Binnington for the St. Louis Blues, he had 26 saves for Jordan Binnington out of the Sabres' 32 shots. So Buffalo put two big efforts back to back. Now they need some consistency. Let's string some wins together. You won back to back. You ended the losing streak last night and now started a winning streak. You're on a 2-game winning streak. And let's beat the Devils at home. Let's beat Lindy Ruff and the New Jersey Devils at home. It's going to be a very tough game. The last I heard, New Jersey was losing to Toronto 2-0. I don't know if that upheld, but the New Jersey Devils are 16-3. If they lost, it would be 16-4. But 13 goals in back-to-back nights, man. These Sabres are fired up. And I can't wait to see them, on Friday night, the day after Thanksgiving. And then they play Monday against Tampa. So, what a win for the Buffalo Sabres tonight and last night. The losing streak started on November 4th at Carolina. And then they lost their 4-game homestand. They went into Ottawa and lost. And they ended the streak last night against the Montreal Canadiens. And they will play St. Louis again in, let's see here. Do they play them? They do play them again. I just got, on January 24th, they will play at St. Louis. I'm looking forward to that Vegas Golden Knights game when we go to Vegas to play Jack Eichel and the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm also, I want revenge on a couple teams, Vegas being one of them, because they beat us when we were on that losing streak, and Jack Eichel got the hat trick. But we got to keep this up, guys. We got to keep this up. Keep winning. Like I said, Friday night is going to be tough against the New Jersey Devils. Now the Buffalo Sabres improved to 9-11 on this young season. Game 20. And they got 62 games left. They can still make the playoffs. They just got to put some consistency together. Back-to-back good games, though. They're looking like they're starting to come back. They had their skid, and now they're ready to come back and start winning games. I'm looking forward to when they play the Colorado Avalanche on December 1st to see how they fare in that game. I think they'll fare very well. I want revenge on January 10th against the Seattle Kraken. We finally got to beat these guys. We're 0-3 against them. They're a brand new team. We got to beat these guys. No, we're 0-1. This is their first year in the league. Yeah, we're 0-1 against them. But I want to beat them. Or no, they start last year? No, I think they started this year. But anyway, we're winless against them. And then on January 12th, I want to see them, go in and beat Winnipeg, the Jets. So, but like I said, good back-to-back wins for the Buffalo Sabres. They beat the Montreal Canadiens last night, 7-2. They get a big win over the St. Louis Blues tonight in Buffalo, 6-2. And on Friday night, we need to continue the winning streak. They still haven't won or lost the game in overtime or the shootout this year. So even if we get a point, I'll be happy with it as long as we get a point. But I want the 2 points against New Jersey. Lindy Ruff, he's got that team rolling right now, and he's got them in first place. So hats off to Lindy Ruff and the New Jersey Devils and their fans. And it's going to be a tough game, but I think Don Granato has the kids back, back to their winning ways. They're back on the winning track. And they just beat two good teams in a row. So, although the St. Louis Blues fall to 10-9 on the season, and the Buffalo Sabres improved to 9-11. So, guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Bills at Detroit Lions Thanksgiving preview. And as always, go Sabres. Let's find a way, dig deep down like you did tonight and last night. How you ended that streak. Dig deep like you did in these back-to-back games, and let's find a way to beat the New Jersey Devils. Go Sabres.